The Golden State Warriors have climbed to 5th place in the Western Conference, and they're hitting their stride at just the right time. Since Jimmy Butler joined the team, they've gone 20-6 overall, and an impressive 20-2 when he and Steph Curry both play. They just picked up key road wins against Memphis and the Lakers, bringing their record to 45-31. Steph was sharp in both games, but it was Steph 2.0 who really made a splash in LA, delivering a huge first half that gave the team a strong push. Right now, the Warriors aren't just playing well. They're starting to look like serious contenders for the championship.
The other way, 2 seconds. Podziemski. Why not? Off the glass.
Okay, maybe Brandon Podziemski isn't exactly Steph Curry 2.0, but let's be honest. Now's a good time for a lot of people to backtrack on their early criticism. Remember when folks were calling him a bust? Saying he didn't belong in the league? Well, that worst player just went toe-to-toe with Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves, and more than held his own. Right now, it's pretty clear who the best white guard is between these two teams. Since coming back from injury, Podziemski has been on a tear. Over his last 8 games, he's averaging more than 17 points, nearly 6 rebounds, and about 3 assists a night, all while playing smart and staying efficient. He's been solid all season after a slow start, but this recent stretch has taken things up a notch. A big reason: the arrival of Jimmy Butler. Having Jimmy on the court with Steph Curry changes everything. Their leadership, scoring, and defense have created space for the rest of the team, and Podziemski is taking full advantage. He's not just proving he belongs, he's showing he's a major piece of what makes this Warriors team work. Jimmy Butler's impact isn't just about his own stats, it's about how much better he makes everyone else. Guys like Podziemski, Moses Moody, and Quinton Post are suddenly thriving, and that's no coincidence. Now, instead of forcing shots or trying to do too much, they're feeding off the attention Steph and Jimmy draw, and that opens up the game. Take this play: Jimmy posts up, waits calmly, and as soon as Podziemski's defender slides over to help, Jimmy kicks it out, wide open 3, nothing but net. And again, same play, same result. Jimmy draws the help, makes the right read, and Pods nails the shot. It's smart, simple basketball done right. Some people knock role players like Podziemski or Moody for only thriving next to stars, but that's not a flaw. That's how winning teams are built. Just look at the Suns, loaded with top talent, but lacking in solid support. It's costing them. The Warriors, on the other hand, are getting it right. Superstars setting the tone, and smart, capable role players stepping up when it matters most. You can build a team around 3 big-time scorers, but if they don't make the players around them better, you'll hit a ceiling. That's exactly what we're seeing in Phoenix. The talent is there, but the chemistry and support, not so much. Now take a look at the Warriors. With Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler, you've got 2 stars who do elevate everyone around them. Add in a deep, selfless group of role players, and suddenly, this team looks seriously dangerous. Need proof? Their current starting lineup: Steph, Brandon Podziemski, Moses Moody, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green, is undefeated. That's right. 13 wins, 0 losses. Why does it work so well? 4 guys who can score and handle the ball, plus Draymond, the ultimate glue guy. He may not put up big numbers, but he does all the little things that matter: runs the offense, sets solid screens, reads the floor, and holds the defense together. And speaking of defense, this Warriors defense is legit. With Draymond and Jimmy leading the way, it's clear this group is built for playoff basketball. Sure, they're not as quick as they were in their 20s, but what they've lost in athleticism, they've gained in smarts, strength, and elite instincts. Both are proven defenders with all defensive honors, and it shows on the court. Check out this sequence. Jimmy starts out guarding LeBron. Draymond switches onto him smoothly, forcing a pass. The ball goes inside to Jackson Hayes, but Jimmy rotates over instantly and contests the shot, forcing a miss. That kind of switchability is rare. 1 minute they're guarding a superstar like LeBron, the next they're shutting down a 7-footer in the paint. Swap Hayes for Reeves or Doncic, it doesn't matter. The Warriors' defense has the tools and know how to handle it. That mix of versatility, experience, and high basketball IQ has turned Golden State's defense into a serious weapon, and one of the best in the league right now. And then there's Draymond Green. In the final minutes of tight games, he's putting on a defensive clinic. Just watch. Luka tries to throw a cross-court pass to LeBron, and Draymond is there in a flash, closing out and shutting down the three.
That's on myself, and that's on us as a unit to pick up the slack for him.
Draymond Green deserves the Defensive Player of the Year right now. Just watch the film. Crunch time, game on the line. LeBron drives, Draymond takes the hit, stays vertical. No foul, just picture-perfect defense. LeBron has nowhere to go, throws a wild pass, turnover. One stop, next trip down. Luka gets a step on Jimmy, but Draymond is waiting. One quick swipe, clean steal. Game over. How many times have we seen this before? Draymond making clutch defensive plays when it matters most. It's what he's built his career on, and yet he's only won DPOY once. That's not just a snub, it's a joke. He said it himself on national TV, then went out and proved it in back-to-back national games, the Warriors' biggest of the season. It's time to give Draymond his due. Give the man his flowers. Give him that DPOY. Now let's talk about Steph. 89 points in 2 games. On the road. Against Memphis and the Lakers. He dropped 52 one night, then 37 the next. And when the offense stalled in the second half against LA, Steph took control. Just like always, sure, Brandon Podziemski and the defense helped build that lead. But when it came time to close, Steph got it done. And since that moment 2 weeks ago, when Coach Kerr said Steph needed rest, Jimmy Butler stepped up. The whole team rose with him. Now the Warriors are 13-0 with their new starting 5. They're defending at a high level. They've got depth. They've got leaders. And they're playing like a team no one wants to see in the playoffs. After Steph carried a heavy load, Jimmy Butler stepped in, took some pressure off, got aggressive, and gave Steph a chance to ease up. In games like Toronto and San Antonio, Steph barely had to shoot. Jimmy handled the scoring and the playmaking. And that breather? It paid off, because when the Warriors needed him most, against Memphis and LA, Steph turned it all the way up. He looked like an MVP again. That extra gear is still there. He just doesn't have to hit it every single night. And it works both ways. Against the Lakers, Jimmy didn't need to score a ton. But on defense, he was everywhere. That's the beauty of this duo. They can take turns, carry the load in different ways, and both lead when it counts. That's what makes this team so dangerous. If you're enjoying breakdowns like this, feel free to drop a like and hit subscribe. But most importantly, hope you're having a great day.